Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad to see you. You came back, yay! Well, today I'm actually here. I'm going to show you my 90s cartoon inspired series, and it's gonna be Doug versus Daria. So it's Nickelodeon versus MTV. So I wanted you to stay tuned, keep on watching, and enjoy me do this process. I certainly had fun. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you could see when my videos come out, and stay tuned. Okay, so right now, as you see, I had already put my peel off base coat, and I usually do this with nails. I just want to kind of keep on temporarily because, as you guys know, unfortunately my job does not like nails, but I like nails. And you see me applying that base coat here. So this, I'm actually testing out a new polygel kit that I purchased. Okay. The girl is not getting freebies yet. I purchased with my own coin. And shout out to Nailsbyvic. She recommended the polygel kit. She did a whole review, so I could put that video on the link, or the video link, sorry, in the description below, where you can get the kit. You can use her code. That's what I did, and I like the kit. So I am using this polygel brand, so that's what I'm gonna do. So right now you see me putting on the tips, and I put on the tips and also put the base coat, and then I'm going in with foil glue. Yes, that's right, foil glue for gel foil glue. I use the Makkart one, and this is going to, because I kind of wanted to do two things in one, if that made sense. I wanted to kind of practice on doing that new trend with the foil ombre that's going on, and I wanted to do that with polygel. So this was my way of doing it. I already did one hand, as you see. I did the Daria side. So now this video is just going to show you how I did the other hand, and then I'm going to show them together. So I painted the foil, just the foil glue, I'm sorry, just on the tips. I cured it. And so now, as you see, I'm rubbing that foil, and I honestly, I had a hard time. I don't know whether it's certain steps. I don't know whether you're supposed to wipe off the sticky layer. So at first I wiped off the sticky layer, and then I'm like, the foils didn't stick. So I think with the Makkart one specifically, I'm not going to wipe off the sticky layer. So I had to reapply the gel and recure the gel where I left the sticky layer on. So that part I kind of cut out because, yeah. But the foils here, they weren't going as smooth as I wanted them to be. Like when I see those foil videos, the other girls doing the foil videos, they're really, you know, the foils really go on there really smooth. And maybe it's just this foil that I'm using from Amazon, because I got a whole kit of foils from Amazon and AliExpress. Maybe it was just the foils itself. Maybe next time I'll go to Walmart and get vinyl paper. I don't know. It was a struggle, as you see. It was a struggle, and this is what pissed me off. It was supposed to come off like in one swoop. I'm doing everything. I'm getting my little rubber tool just to, you know, really make sure, and that's what was happening. So I was very pissed off with that. And that's also another reason why, girl, I ended up doing these 90's cartoons, because I was like, the foils aren't coming out the way I want them to. It was just getting blotty, and I was over it. I was over it. But as you see there, so I'm doing the Nickelodeon side. So I was just like, I kind of want foils that have like an orange in them and kind of tie in with that whole Nickelodeon, that orange theme. And so I got these two foils. It was like a purpley orange or like sunset type of vibe. That's what I wanted. and because the foils wasn't coming out the way that I wanted them to, it was just a mess. So enjoy my mess, guys. Enjoy my mess, okay? Enjoy it. That's how the foils kind of came out. As you see, they're very blotchy. They're very blotchy. I don't know if I'm going to order. I'm going to see and find out if maybe it was the technique of how I did it. And I was just kind of figuring out ways to do it. So I still had the base coat on from the polygel, and that was way too much polygel I added. But this was the polygel brand that I used. Once again, I'm going to probably put the link from Nailsbyvic, or it's the same kit that she used, and she did a whole review on it. I didn't do a whole review because apparently a lot of YouTubers got the same polygel kit. So it's like, if you want to see a review for the kit, I can give you one in my description of where I saw it originally, but you can just Google it. It's I'm also going to put the name of it below in the description as well. But what I noticed with this polygel, which I thought I would like, but then I understand exactly what Nailsbyvic was saying. This polygel is a little bit too runny for me. And I thought that I would like it because, you know, I work with hard gels. But this one, it was a little bit too runny. So in future, if I use this kit again, as you see, you're seeing me struggle trying to like blend that, and you still kind of see the tip through there and everything. It was just like, oh my God, it was getting everywhere. It was filling up my sidewalls. It was, you know, I was trying to keep it from not flooding my cuticle. It was a lot of cleanup involved, and I was just like, but that was with the color kits. The color gels. And this was, this gel in particular was like a color changing one. So as you saw, it was orange, and then it changes to like this, you know, pearl, like white type of thing. So I'm adding the clear gel and some glitter. I like the glitter gel. I like the clear gel, but the clear gel, what I do notice out of the kit, the clear gel actually is more stiff than the color. And you know what's funny? I actually want the opposite. I actually want the color to be a little bit more stiff and have the clear gel a little bit more looser, if that makes sense. Because most of the times when you're using the clear polygel, you're using it to like overlay on top of the nails. So for me, I feel like that would make more sense to have it more, I guess, loose, if you must say. And you could layer it accordingly, because having the colors loose, if you want to use one of the colors, it's not a good look. So I use the clear on the tip just to kind of cap the foil design that I did. And as you see, clear was a struggle for me too, because it was like, this kit had no happy medium. It had no happy medium. It was like, it's either going to be too runny or the clear is just too stiff. So, and this was a disaster. I don't even know why I did that. I don't know why I did that, but I did it. I know why. I was being lazy instead of being patient and working layer by layer. So what I should have done, if I'm going to film again with this kit, give it a second chance, but what I should have done was take the color, you know, kind of, as you see there, I'm just kind of dragging the color down and trying to form like a little apex. And yeah, this looks so bad, guys, but you know, first time, everything. So just take the color. I would take the color, you know, form the apex and kind of just drag the excess off, and then cure it, and then do the glitter, pat the glitter on there, cure that, and then do the clear cap on top. That's what you're supposed to do. Me, unfortunately, that didn't happen. I added all the colors together like a dummy, and now I'm like overly pitter-patting the colors together. The tip ended up so thick. It was just horrible. Yeah, it was bad. So filing, it kind of saved me a little bit, but yeah, lesson learned. But I mean, the colors kind of came out cool. You barely see the glitter though. Look at that. Like the polygel definitely like overlaid on top of the glitter. But you also notice the color change. So the one closest to my cuticle, it was more whitish, and then when you get towards the tip, it's turned more peach, like a peachy color, which was fine. So that's me. I kind of finished up all the nails. They look, woo, they need to be shaped, and that's what I'm going in there. I'm shaping. So the plus about polygel is that you could use a hand file. I was being extremely lazy apparently this day, and I used a hand file. You could use a drill. I have a drill. If you are going to use a drill, because polygel is very soft, like I did all that shaping and filing work with my hand file, the hand file that was given in the kit. I didn't need to do a major drill. Even though I loaded a lot of product, I was able to file that right down to where I needed to. As you see, look, those being filed, the tips are on there, and it's pretty good. So it came out pretty good. I was like, okay, there's still hope. So that's my nails filed and done. So that's them there. But with a drill, you could probably just do like a very, very light sanding band. Like I'm talking about like a 200 grit sanding band, something on that nature. And right now, since I finished filing, I'm applying the foil glue again. So it kind of gives you like a preview of what the nail would look like with a top coat, which it looks cool. That's why I wanted it. And then when I cured it, as you saw, the color changed again. You could still see my tip there. Now a stilo on the tips. I cut those tips. I didn't have actual tips. The tips that I have are full cover tips. So I actually ended up taking the full cover tips and cutting them like in half and then filing around them. And so that's why you see that big line of demarcation. So I was really just trying to do my best to cover that. And I was like, you know what? I'll put the decal right on there. Now these decals, I made them myself. This time I did the water slide paper, as I have a video on how I made decals before with social distancing, but this time I'm doing the decals with the water slide paper. It's so much easier. You just need the water slide paper, a good inkjet printer, and also the acrylic spray that you spray on top. And it's just a waiting game. You just wait for the spray to fully dry, and then you cut out your decal, you put it in the water, you take away the excess water, and then once you apply that foil glue, it's amazing. It goes right on like butter. So I was just like, ooh, yes. So that's what I did. I took the foil glue to apply them. Originally, I was like, oh, how am I going to get the decals to stick to the nail? And I was just like, oh, I was going to take some KDS glue. And I'm like, no, but then it's going to make it bulky. So I was just like, maybe I'll try the foil glue. And I'm glad I did it that way. So if you guys make your own decals, your own nail decals, if you have like a template of nail decals that you bought from like Etsy. I know people on Etsy sell decals. I'm gonna be one of those people. You can do the same thing, and as long as you have some foil glue, it's pretty good. It's pretty easy. I like this. It's an easy design because I haven't been able to find like Gucci. I wanted to find like Gucci decals and, you know, like the luxury brands, and really kind of place it on the nail and then do the ombre on top of that. So I might do that because apparently that's a new wave. So yeah, so then I ended up doing that, and I just put a top coat over it, and there goes that design. So reason why you guys are probably wondering, like, oh my god, those nails kind of look janky, right? Well, reason why I didn't worry about it is because I knew I was putting decals on them. I just wanted them to have like a really cool background to kind of lay on top, because the decals that I used are transparent. So keep that in mind. These are transparent decals. They have one where you could do it with a white background, but I kind of like the transparency of it because they just go into the nail very seamless. Whereas with the white background, the difference with white background decal is that you would have to really precisely cut them, almost like if they were a sticker. So for me, I don't have a Cricut machine to do all that. I have to do that myself. So, ooh, excuse me, guys. So you would have to get like an X-Acto knife or whatever you guys want to really do. But I like the transparent ones. They're easier to deal with. And you just place that decal. You could cut like a thing around it and you will be fine. I'm sorry, guys. My voice kind of goes in and out. This is like my regular voice from now. It's been like that it's going on like a year or so because I have like asthma. So apparently my voice gets really choppy. It sounds like I have a forever cold. So I don't know what to really do with that, but that's just my voice. Sorry. I do all these voiceovers. So yeah, I just added Patty. Oh, look at Patty mayonnaise. And Roger. So I have Patty, Roger, Skeeter. Now Skeeter I had to cut because his decal was pretty long, so I ended up cutting him. Because he was going on my pinky. That's where he fit. And, you know, Doug, of course, I put on the middle finger because, you know, it had Doug with pork chop in the background. So I was like, of course I have to have pork chop because he's part of Doug, you know? I love these nails. These nails just came out so bomb. You don't have to like them. I love them. That's my Daria set that I did on the other side. So I have Jane, Daria, I have Quinn on the thumb. And there's the finished set with my hands looking real dry. I'll fix that in a second. Don't mind my hands, guys. I work really rough on my hands, but I like to do nails to make me feel better about my fingers. So yeah, so that's why my hands always excuse me, that's why my hands always look like that. But here's the finished product. So yes, I love these. These came out so cool. I was so excited, especially Daria. Daria is one of my favorite cartoons. I love Daria. I'm obsessed. And Doug as well. Doug was also one of my other favorite cartoons. But thank you guys so much for watching and clicking that notification bell. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all my social media platforms. I thank you so much for watching. Bye.